here. You might be wondering, why does he have a hoodie on and a hood, and why does he look like it's freezing where he is? It's because we're at Cannon Beach, Oregon. And in Cannon Beach, Oregon, this is it gets really cold, even when it's like the end of May. So let me show you why there are so many people walking around this beach on a cold Tuesday morning.
While you're live?
I don't know how to reverse it.
I don't know if you can do it while you're
You don't know if you could reverse it while you're filming? Well, that's not very smart. Oh no, here it is. All right. So check it out. People drive really far, like we drove really far, so they can walk on the beach and look at this rock. Okay. I was being a little facetious because my wife is the one who insisted for the last 4 years that we come here. So I was being a little bit facetious, if that's a word. So we're in Oregon, and you know what that means that we're in Oregon. That means that we're at the beach right now because we're in Cannon Beach, but we're staying near Portland, and what that means is food. I've been eating a lot of food. Let's say food trucks, and we got cheesesteak, and there's been barbecue, brisket. So that's the Pacific Ocean. We're in the Pacific Northwest, for those of you who are not as educated and don't know that because I'm in Portland, it means we're in the Pacific Northwest. There's people, like I got to think about my people, you know what I mean? Like Green Bean could be watching. I mean, do you think Green Bean knows that Portland's in the Great Pacific Northwest? I mean, do you think Green Bean has access to information like that? You have to tell him. You have to say, hey, bearded, funny Santa Claus looking man. Since it's in the northern western part of the country, technically Oregon is part of the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. It's interesting is that we got here about 4 days ago to Portland, and I think I've gained like 20 pounds. So for those of you who still don't know, let me go over here. Yeah, so instead of going to restaurants when you're in Portland, what you do is you go to these pods. Just all over Portland when you're walking around, there are these big open spaces with like 10 to 15 to 20 food trucks. And there's tables, and there's always like a bar, one place that sells beer. And so everybody that goes, you get a table, and all of you just individually pick what you want to eat because there's all these trucks. It's also very diverse because since there's 20 trucks, I mean, you got to come up with original ideas. So of course, all these different kinds of food, all these different kind of things. What do you think I go? Where do you think I go? Cheesesteak, right? I mean, you got a place that makes cheesesteak. You just do it. I mean, I said, what would Aaron Rodgers do? Would Aaron Rodgers get the shung tang tui and eat some stuff with noodles and weird looking, whatever those things are that they put in sprouts, bean sprouts? No, that's not what he would get. Aaron Rodgers would do what I would do. He'd say, can I get a cheesesteak? And instead of regular fries, I want the waffle fries. I want you to throw on the whiz. That's what you do. So I ate cheesesteak, waffle fries. They had a New York hot dog. I had to review that. If you're gonna call a hot dog a New York hot dog, I have to try that so I can go back and lecture the guy. They made one major mistake. Okay? They said you get a choice of sauerkraut or onions. No. If it's a New York hot dog, they're red onions, sauce, and you get it with the sauerkraut and the mustard, because that's a hot dog with everything. That's a New York hot dog. But anyway, my other complaint was that the mustard was yellow mustard. And I'm saying, oh my God, we're in Oregon that is famous for mustard. They have the beaver mustard or whatever. They have brown mustard. Why would you ever put yellow mustard on a hot dog if, other than you're 7 years old? Other than that, I mean, Yellow, yellow mustard should be called kids mustard. You know what I mean? Kids mustard. French, kids mustard. Yeah, kids mustard for pretzels or whatever. But I mean, you can't just sell a bottle of mustard or be a real food truck. You know, it's making a real living and be serious and hand me a grown man a hot dog. A hot dog you refer to as the New York hot dog and put yellow mustard on it. They shoot you in New York for that. You're done if you do that in New York. Let's check where my wife is. Okay. Even though it's freezing, she took her shoes and socks off because she likes to feel the sand on her feet. My wife, so touchy-feely. I like to feel the sand on my... It's freezing. There's no way I'm taking my sneakers off. But anyway, let me give you some of the visual again as we get closer. We're in Canyon Beach. That's in Oregon. It was about a 2-hour drive from where Portland is, but we got up early and we decided to, oh yeah, there she goes. She got the feet on her sand. So, the sand on her feet. So, we decided to come do some stuff because all I've done up to now, I mean, mostly it's been sitting in a hot tub or eating, lots of eating. So, believe it or not, me eating. Go figure. Figure we would do something. So here we are doing something. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Those are the little the puppies for the big guy. See, that's the puppy, right? There's the oldest. There's the youngest. The middle child all the way at the end being left out. See here, we got this. Oh, it's beautiful here today. Beautiful. And then if you look all the way down, those two people all the way over there, that's my brother Lee, Double Chaos, and his wife. They're very impatient. Go, go, go. They just go. So I heard that next year Aaron Rodgers is going to climb and live on this rock for 4 days. As that's his new technique. He's not going to go into the darkness. He's going to sit on this big rock in Canyon Beach, or see, so we'll see how that goes for him as he decides if he wants to do a year or two with the Jets. Some beautiful houses here. I'm sure they cost a fortune, right? I mean, Canyon Beach, we're far from any airport or anything, but I guess you could consider, I bet you that those houses and condos, whatever, are second homeowners and rent these things out. Or come here sometimes, because they're that rich. Because I can't imagine, I don't know how you could live in Canyon Beach. I mean, I guess some people have to live here because there's Canyon Beach. Because there's some people have to live here because, there's gas stations and restaurants and things and tourists, people making money on tourism. So I guess some people do live here. I see it more like a Myrtle Beach, you know what I mean? It's a place that you come, you have a good time. Oh, there's a dog running. But we came for just a day. Like we're going to be here a couple hours on the beach, and then we're going to drive back. So it's kind of kind of intense. Like what situation do you drive so far and put up with so much, right? Just to come see something and then have to go all the way back. I mean, it's starting to sound like a Jet game. You do that during, I see people now. There's people in there. Kelly Wilson. Go north to Astoria and do the Goonies adventure. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, look, it's nice out here in the Pacific Northwest. Hidalgo, I hope I've said it a couple of times. Oh yeah, look at Kelly telling him. Canyon Beach, says Matthew Smith. Oregon, I think. No, but we're in Cannon Beach. So there might be a Canyon Beach. I was saying it wrong. My wife tells me we're in Cannon Beach. What I didn't know is about the rocks. Like the formations of rocks. Like to me, that reminds me of Gibraltar.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. Yeah, what?
Low tide. London.
Wow, so at 3 o'clock during low tide, you see how it's getting less and less? You can actually walk over to that realignment. Didn't I kind of just said that's what I just said Aaron Rodgers is going to do next year. He's going to camp up there as he decides if he wants to retire or come back. The trick if you want him to come back is to not start trying to trade him to other teams. And then he'll be okay. But if you try to trade him to other teams or start entertaining trade talks, he ain't coming. Anyway, let's put it back on the good-looking one. Here you go. I know this is what you want to see. You want to see this big bald mug of mine. Anyway, hey, me and my brother are going to come on later. We're going to talk about the food that we ate. We're going to talk about the Jets. And we're going to talk about, we're going to do some improv for you. We're going to do some funny stuff for you. Like, we're going to take suggestions, and then we have to quickly make jokes together based on those suggestions. This would be like a comedy show on a Jets channel. Because that's what the audience, that's what you guys really want to see, right? You really want to see me and my brother do improv for you. Enjoy the trip. Thanks, Hank. We are enjoying the trip. We have done, like, we're doing this. This is great, but we've been having a great time. It's great to have a real vacation where there's nothing on your mind but just having fun. So that's what we're doing. Dano is in there popping in. Much love. Enjoy where you're at. Yeah, and Dano, it's lucky you got here live because you'll never be able to do the live chat from, watching the replay because YouTube is a pain in my neck. Anyway, who else is out there? Captain Techno. What's happening? What's happening, lot? I'm in a place called Cannon Beach in Portland, Oregon, Captain Techno. That's a part of America in the great Northwest. And they're known for food, like food trucks and, things like that. So you can figure out why I love to visit my brother. I was telling people I think I gained like 15 pounds in the last few days. What can you do? But anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to see how this works. It's always hard to sign off when you go live like this. Let's see if there's a way to exit. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah, I'm going to hit the end button. Bye, everyone. Ciao. Scusi.